Hey family, this is Letitia Jones and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to make a simple, easy cake. It's called a lemon, my family calls it the lemon crack cake, but it's the lemon sunshine cake. And it is very simple and delicious. It's just like a one bowl cake. And let's get started. Here are all the ingredients. We have the peach nectar juice, 1 cup of that. We have some vegetable oil. We have some sugar. I have 4 eggs. And I have some Duncan Hines Lemon Supreme Cake Mix. So I'm gonna dump 1 box of that in. And I usually do at least 1 1/4 because for some reason, I don't know if anybody else is having these issues, but for some reason the cakes come out pretty small with just 1 box. So I always just add extra so my cake can come up the right size. So with cake mix, so we're gonna put in probably 1/4 of this, and then I just use it for the next cake. Then we add in a 1/2 cup of sugar, so just throw it all in there. We're gonna put in our instant lemon pudding. So you just add the whole box to that. It's very simple. And then I'm gonna do 4 eggs. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees. So add in our 4 eggs. I ran out of eggs and pudding. I wasn't gonna make the cake and I said, let me go get this stuff and stop being lazy. So here we got our 4 eggs in there. We're gonna add in our 1/2 cup of vegetable oil. So simple, it's just like you dump everything just in there. And then we'll add in our cup of peach nectar juice. So after you get it all mixed up, the consistency should be similar to this. It's not real soupy, it's kind of thick because you use the peach nectar as the base. And I use my trusty cake goop, and this has got my cake pan all gooped up. So we are going to pour the cake mix into the cake pan. It smells so good. Now that we have the cake all in the pan, we're gonna put it in a preheated oven on 350 degrees, and then we're gonna bake it for 50 to 55 minutes. So the cake is done, and so and it's cooling, so now we're gonna make the glaze for the cake. So I usually put it in a measuring cup, and I never really measure anything, but I have a cup of powdered sugar, and then I'm just gonna add a little bit of the peach nectar here. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of the lemon juice. Spatula here, so we're gonna mix it all up. Add a little bit of, still a little thick, so we're gonna add a little bit more lemon juice and just a little bit more of the peach nectar. And the recipe calls for like lemon peel, but I usually don't put that on there. If you like that, you can. It's up to you, it's your cake. So we'll get this all mixed up, and it's gonna look sort of like this. So you want it you don't want it too soupy, but you don't want it too thick either, so it can cling to the cake. So I usually let the cake cool for 25 minutes, and then I go ahead and glaze it while it's warm. So I'm still mixing this up, and this is a perfect consistency. You'll see it does that. That's perfect. And when the cake cools, we're gonna glaze it. All right, the cake has cooled for about 25 minutes, so we're gonna glaze this cake. And it turned out beautiful. That goop just works magic. So we're going to pour it on there. And it's still warm. And I just pour it, and I take it and I try to glaze the whole cake with it. And I take the glaze and just go around the whole cake. It goes down in the center, and then I just put it around it. And it starts looking like this. So now the cake is all glazed, and so I'm gonna cut this cake. It's still warm, but the glaze is still, you know, it looks marvelous. So we're gonna taste this cake. It's still warm. We are going to give it a taste, and I want you to see how moist this cake is. So moist, and you can still see the smoke coming off the cake. So let's give this a taste. That is really good. Thanks for joining me, and have a great evening.